Spotlight, an extended thriller with twists and tension at every turn. Tyrion Cole reclined in his sprawling penthouse, staring at the city lights below. The threats had stopped a week ago. Or so he thought. He convinced himself it was over, just another jealous rival or a fan looking for attention. But deep down, unease lingered like smoke after a fire. He wanted to believe he could move on, but the calm only felt like the quiet before a storm. The storm hit during the Eclipse album release party, an extravagant affair with celebrities, influencers, and a livestream broadcast to millions. The event was going flawlessly, with fans chanting Tyrion's name in the background, until a projector screen suddenly flickered on. The lights dimmed, and every eye turned to the screen as a video played, a compilation of all the anonymous footage previously sent to Tyrion. There he was, caught in raw moments of anger, arrogance, and desperation, accompanied by a cold, calculated voice-over narrating his darkest secrets. The voice whispered, "Tyrion Cole, the man, the myth, the mask. Tonight, we rip it off." Chaos erupted. The audience gasped. Tyrion tried to laugh it off, feigning ignorance, but the damage was done. A final message appeared on the screen: "The game is on." Tyrion's rival, Kendrick Grace, was in attendance, leaning against the bar with a smirk that could have melted glass. Was this Kendrick's doing? Tyrion didn't know anymore. Trust was a luxury he couldn't afford. A race against time. Determined to reclaim control, Tyrion hired a cybersecurity expert named Juno, a prodigy in digital forensics with a mysterious past. Juno dug deep into the footage's metadata and traced its origin to a defunct media server connected to one of Tyrion's oldest acquaintances, Marcus Devlin. Marcus, a failed artist and former protege of Tyrion's, had been blacklisted from the industry years ago after Tyrion allegedly stole his beats and claimed them as his own. When Tyrion and Juno confronted Marcus at his decrepit suburban home, he denied involvement. But before they could press further, Marcus's home security system blared. A masked intruder burst in, scattering papers and destroying hard drives. Tyrion narrowly escaped as the intruder torched the house, but not before Juno extracted one crucial piece of evidence, a decrypted file containing a single phrase: "He's watching you." The phrase wasn't just a warning. It was literal. The puppet master revealed. As Juno worked to uncover more, Tyrion descended into paranoia. Cameras were hidden everywhere. His phone recorded him without his knowledge. Even his own team began acting suspiciously. Tensions boiled over when Lizette, his manager, suddenly resigned, leaving a cryptic note: "He knows." Juno finally cracked the mystery: the real mastermind wasn't Marcus or Kendrick. It was someone Tyrion had trusted implicitly, Denny, his longtime producer and closest confidant. Denny had been secretly documenting Tyrion's life for years, collecting his secrets like trophies. His motive? Revenge for Tyrion's betrayal years ago, when he'd forced Denny into a bad deal, stealing credit for hits they'd co-written. Denny had been waiting for the right moment to expose him, slowly building Tyrion's empire just to watch it crumble. When Tyrion confronted Denny, the producer didn't deny it. Instead, he laughed. "This was never just about you, Tyrion. I'm showing the world what fame really costs. You're the symbol, the warning. And I've barely started." The final twist. Tyrion decided to strike back, launching a PR campaign to spin the narrative in his favor. He framed himself as the victim of betrayal and jealousy, leveraging his remaining connections to suppress the story. The plan seemed to work, until Kendrick Grace dropped his next move. Kendrick released a scathing diss track, "False Idols," directly implicating Tyrion in career sabotage, fraud, and worse. Alongside the track came a bombshell: Kendrick had secretly partnered with Denny. The diss track was accompanied by a documentary featuring never-before-seen footage of Tyrion's rise to fame, every dirty deal, every ruined friendship, and every lie laid bare. The world watched in shock as Tyrion's empire collapsed in real time. Concerts were cancelled, endorsements pulled, and former allies turned their backs. But the most chilling twist came during Tyrion's final attempt to clear his name. He agreed to a live-streamed interview, hoping to convince the public of his innocence. Mid-interview, the feed cut to a live shot of a shadowy figure standing in Tyrion's studio. The figure turned, pulling off their mask to reveal Tyrion himself. The screen flickered as recordings of Tyrion, deepfaked to perfection, confessed to every allegation and more. The world turned on him instantly, and even Tyrion couldn't discern reality from the fabrication. Who was pulling the strings now? Kendrick? Dany? Or had Tyrion fallen victim to a larger game he couldn't comprehend? Epilogue: A Hollow Throne. Months later, Kendrick Grace stood at the top of the industry, praised as a genius who exposed the rot within the music world. Tyrion, now disgraced, disappeared from the public eye. Rumors swirled, some claimed he fled to an island, others said he was living under an alias. But a final anonymous email surfaced in Kendrick's inbox: "The game isn't over. Now, it's your turn." Kendrick froze, staring at the screen. In the corner of the room, a small red light blinked, a hidden camera. The cycle began again.